Hi, just journaling. I'm in a better space. Like I had a little blip with people over where I live. I'm learning that if people bother me, I got to reflect in and see why. Because have anxiety. I've gotten a lot better with it. I had a blip on the screen over the weekend because I'm just tired of being abused. But I'm learning listening to positive audiobooks. I listened to them a couple times. I listened to one today, and I'm like, yeah, that actually makes sense. Nobody has to be nice to me. Nobody has to like me, and nobody has to care about me. I only have to care about myself. And that's what I'm learning. And if they're not saying it to me, why care? It's none of my business if it's not saying being said to me. So it's none of my business. If they want to belittle me when I'm not around, that's up to them. That's fine on them. So I'm learning it's karma is going to get people. I hope I have good karma, but if I don't, but I'm always nice to people, more nice than I should. But I'm learning to be nice, but not be too nice. And that's what I'm learning in life. And I learned it. It took a long time to learn it, but I learned it. But like I said, long as if what people think about me is none of my business, so and I'm fine with that. It took me a long time to learn what I'm learning, but it's amazing that what people got to go, nice people got to go through because of evil people. Right? There's a lot of evil people, and where I live, they just I'm not into gossip. I don't like gossip. I don't like gossip about people. I try to stay away from people that gossip. But it's kind of hard when that's all you live around. People want to gossip about each other, make lies about each other, and stuff like that. But I'm learning. I'm fine with it. I don't have to go outside to deal with it. I can stay inside in my apartment. So it's what I like about where we live. We have our own apartment, so I can go in my apartment and get away from it. Sometimes it's hard because I create the old drama back in my head, and I'm learning. I've come a long way with that. I don't replay the old drama in my head because it's like when I go outside, there's nobody out, and my mind will go back to the old negative drama because it's just it's one thing I'm learning with it is ego's trying to protect me. Ego's neither good or neither bad, and if you let him run amok, then it's not good because he runs amok. But I try to be kindness and passion with ego because he's neither good or neither bad. So I have kindness and passion for. I try to have kindness and passion for everything. That's what I'm learning. Even ego, my thoughts, and I'm learning my thoughts aren't me either. Thoughts are thoughts. Like thinking negative, and nobody really knows how bad I think about myself. I used to. I got a lot better with it. I don't have negative thoughts about myself anymore. I'm not mean to myself anymore. I don't belittle myself anymore. I've come a long way, and so I'm learning. I want to read the newspaper. I always wanted to read the newspaper because I didn't know I could read as good as I do. And I read a book. I'm reading a book. I forget what it's called, but I'm going to read it later. And I'm learning what I got to have goals in life, and that's one thing I don't have is goals. And I got to make goals. I just didn't think I was entitled to them. And now I'm learning I can have goals. I'm allowed to, and that's the problem. I don't have any like just one read a newspaper. I'm working on quitting smoking. I have blips on the screen with that. Like I didn't do good this weekend, so I'm learning just to go with it because I have never tried to quit smoking in at least 40 some years. So this is all new to me, and I'm learning to work with ego. Sometimes he gets the best of me, but that's part of life. We learn and grow as we grow. As we go, we learn to grow with what we're learning. If we have a choice to grow and learn and get better in life, or just be miserable, and I choose to grow and get better. I don't want to be miserable anymore. Because I'm tired of being miserable. I want to get better, be better, and I got to get more um, intentional to my meditation. Be intentional to my meditation. Like work on. I usually do it every morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's works for me. But like yesterday, I didn't do it. I tried to meditate, so worked up. Didn't work. But I'm learning to work. Keep up with it. It will get better in due time. Because new behaviors are hard to work with. They're not hard. It's just that they're hard when you're first trying them. Because it's easier with old behaviors than new behaviors, and it's getting easier to be nicer to myself instead of being negative towards myself. That's what I'm learning. I like myself today. I do love myself today. And everybody has setbacks. One foot, three steps backwards, one step forward. But I took the three steps backwards, and I learned from those three steps backwards to go forward. take a couple more steps forward. So I'm learning when I go backwards to learn. I'm always trying to learn what I'm going through. I'm learning to enjoy what I'm going through because I'm learning. Because I choose to learn. I choose to be open minded and learn from what I go through and what other people go through. Because I like to watch people, see what they're going through, and learn from them. But the problem is, I don't go out much. I have a vehicle, but I don't go out much. And I want to get the newspaper. I'm going to probably get that today because one problem I have, I put things off, and I got to get out of that. So that's my problem. Is I put things off. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. And that's where I got to work on is not putting things off until later. Because if I keep putting them off later, they'll never get done. Like I keep my apartment clean, but I don't tidy up. So that's where I got to work on. And then when I get done with this journal for YouTube, I'm gonna tidy up. I just got some stuff to put away, clean up, and that's it. But the problem I have is my mindset is 10 times better, but I still struggle. I'm learning not to care what people think, but I struggle with the kindness and passion for people that hurt me. But I'm learning if they're not saying it to me, it's none of my business. But the problem is I sometimes think it is my business what keep people think of me, and I don't. Sometimes I care, but sometimes I don't care because and I'm learning by listening to this one book. I listened to it a couple times already. Nobody has to be nice. Nobody has to like me. It's because they say whatever. It doesn't mean they're mean people, but I'm learning basically it's a growth process, and sometimes I try to force it, and that doesn't help, trying to force it. Because I'm on my spiritual journey, and I know my spiritual journey is going to be challenged. And it is being challenged this weekend. And I'm fine with people not liking me because I don't really care. I do care, but don't care. And I'm learning through listening to positive audiobooks. And I write say 3 things to be grateful for each day. I write 3 things down to be grateful for. And I don't do it every day. I've got away from it. I got to get back into it. I think that was a problem too. I stopped doing that. Well, like, be grateful that I can walk. Grateful I got a roof. You'd be grateful that the sun was out today. It could be anything. I'm learning there's there's more to be grateful for than not be grateful for. Because if you're looking for gratefulness or 3 things to make you happy, grateful, whatever, however you want to word it, it works. Because there's more to be grateful than not be grateful. But sometimes it took me a long time to realize that. There's a lot to be grateful for. Like I have a tablet. Some people don't have tablets. So I'm learning to be grateful for the little things that I have. Like I can breathe. Not the greatest because I got to cut back or quit smoking, but grateful that I can breathe better since I cut way back. But one thing I'm learning in life is to be in the moment. That helps a lot, but it's kind of hard to be in the moment. But I'm working on being in the moment. And it's getting better, but one thing that helps, I walk around barefoot, and when I step outside, it's what they're here. Step outside, I can feel the cold ground, and it kind of brings me into reality, in the moment, basically. And people complain about I walk barefoot, but I don't see why it's any of their business that I walk barefoot. But it's part of life. One thing I'm learning is nobody has to like me, and I only have to like myself. And like I say, I do love myself today. So I care about myself. I want to better myself. I want to do better things with my life. And one thing I got to work on is getting hobbies. I have hobbies, but I got to get better at making goals. And like I said, I have no goals in life. I've never had them. So this is all new to me, and I got to figure out what do I want in life. But one thing I do want to do is read the newspaper. So I got to get the newspaper. Might get that today. Because that's one problem I have is I put things off and it never gets done. Because I never thought I was worthy of it. But I've actually realized I am, and I can do things. And that's where I'm learning. Me doing things myself helps me get better. So I got to work on not caring more, not caring. I don't care what people think, but I got to get better with it. Because like I said, nobody has to like me. Nobody has to care about me. Nobody has to help me. I got to be able to help myself, and that's what I'm learning is I can help myself. I can do things that I never knew I could do. I can make phone calls without a problem. I can pay bills without a problem, and I'm learning I can do that. I would have never learned that if I didn't come where I'm at to learn and not get much help. So I'm learning I can do it on my own being I was put where I was put, because there's really not much help here. Nobody really helps. And I'm glad I'm here because it taught me a lot about my life, and I'm grateful for the people treating me like crap, because it's teaching me to like myself. Because if it wasn't for the people here, I probably wouldn't be where I am today, because I've learned more about myself, that I can take a lot of abuse, and basically to love myself, because I'm learning to love myself because of these people. And that's where I'm learning is it's none of my business what they think. If they're not saying it to me, it's none of my business. So that's what I'm learning, and I got better with that, a lot better. That's what's helping me. There's my therapist told me that one time. If they're not saying it to you, it's none of your business, so don't worry about it. And that's actually it's got me through some tough times in the last few weeks. All right, that's it. Have a good day.